Chris Matthews. Chris, come on out here, buddy. You guys know each other?
We do now.
We met backstage. We met backstage because my brother-in-law flew out to meet Chris from New Jersey. My brother-in-law, Mike Albert, flew out to meet him. So he's got a fetish.
There you go. All right, a lot going on in politics. What this BP thing? This is the 1 month anniversary. Where are we? Who's the Lions?
It's the scariest thing I've ever seen. And you know, I don't know where to start. I mean, Halliburton. Sound familiar? Mm-hmm. Cheney. Cheney was head of Halliburton. When he got to be vice president, when he was signed for vice president, they gave the oil company gave him a $34 million signing bonus to become vice president of the United States. Do you think that? Yeah, that's what they gave, a cash check for $34 million to become vice president. Think they had an interest in this guy? So at the time he's vice president of the United States, he began holding secret meetings with the oil company. Press wasn't allowed in. BP, private meetings with BP, all along the way. An interesting little deal there going on.
Let me ask you something now. Why is Cheney so quiet now? He was
because he's got a lot to hide. I mean, all the money you get. I just keep wondering, why would an oil company give a guy $34 million when he becomes vice president of the United States? Well, one thing might be for, goodwill. So what's goodwill? Private meetings, the energy policy of the previous 8 years was written in the back room with Cheney and the oil companies. And that's a fact. They don't have any regulation. Now here, my brother was a pipeline engineer for 33 years. He called me up the minute this thing hit and said, you know what they're supposed to do when they dig a hole in the ground under the ocean, under the Gulf of Mexico? Pack it with the drilling mud that they got when they were drilling. Pack it down in there. Dirt's heavier than water, right? It keeps it down. What did this company do? It packed the hole with seawater to save money.
Rush Limbaugh saying that environmentalists should clean this up. It's their fault.
He would say that. He's a joke. But Rush Limbaugh is totally pro-industry, totally pro-business. He's never said a word against offshore drilling in his entire life. Look it up. Yeah. And for him to come out and blame the environmentalists, what a joke. You know, we have a thing on our show now. We're waiting for one Republican office holder in the United States on any issue to announce they disagree with Rush Limbaugh on anything.
And not one has come forward.
He's the boss.
Not one has
He's
come
the
forward.
boss. He tells them what they want to say. He's the leader of that party right now. And, he's a smart guy. He's a showman. And none of these guys want to take him on. We're hoping that somebody will have some guts.
All right. Do you think, is this Tea Party thing going to weaken the Republican Party?
They're going to have to choose, where they want somebody. Palin's good at it. She's a great politician. And this, what's her name? Bachmann, Michelle Bachmann's another good one. They got this new one out there, Nikki Haley down in South Carolina. They're all very attractive candidates. They know the business. They know how to get an applause. The problem is they don't really know much.
Right.
They really don't know much. And the problem is your friend Katie Couric still asks the best question in the world. The best journalist question in years. What do you read?
Yeah.
A stumper. Well, that was a curveball. What do you read? So the problem is that they got a very attractive candidate. Then they got boring people like Mitt Romney who have no charisma. So they got, on one side, they got really charismatic people that don't know anything. And on the other side, they got people who know a lot who have no charisma. Right. They got a problem. So Barack Obama may be the luckiest guy in history.
There you go.
He might just run against somebody that can't beat him. So
Chris, thank you, my friend.
With me.
Chris Matthews, be right back.